Using Google to do research may seem easier than using the library's resources, but you have to work harder to evaluate what you find. Because anyone can publish online, websites are not necessarily trustworthy. We'll discuss 3 main criteria for judging a good website in this tutorial. 1. Who are the authors, and what are their credentials? Is the author a university professor, someone who has worked in the field for years, or perhaps just a concerned citizen? 2. What larger organization or entity is publishing the information? Is it a government office, a university, a student group, or some other organization? 3. Do they cite their sources? Look for a bibliography, references, works cited, or for original research, information about that study and its sponsors. Let's investigate the first question. Who is the author, and what are his or her credentials? Remember, with any type of research, you want quality resources offered by people with advanced degrees, usually professors or researchers or people with years of relevant experience. When you access any website, make it a habit to identify the authors and look for the author's degrees and affiliations. It's okay to use sources with organizations as authors as well. Just investigate and make sure it's a reputable organization. Let's look at the second question. What larger organization is publishing the information? One clue is the website's domain name. .com sites are some of the most popular sites. These are run by companies with commercial interests and usually have advertisements on their web pages. Be wary of using any .com sites in a research paper. If the purpose of a website is to sell ad space or another product, be skeptical of the information it provides. A second important domain is .gov. These contain valuable government reports and can offer rich detail about a topic, including valuable statistics. Government sites aren't exclusively reputable, though. Sometimes they promote a particular political agenda. Treat .edu sites much the same. They might be created by a faculty member or student group, or may exist primarily to promote the university. .org and .net websites tend to be more ambiguous. For these especially, you might have to dig a little deeper. You can get a rough idea of the website's purpose by looking at the About page. Look for clues of bias, or that the authors might have a hidden agenda. Things aren't always what they seem. Lastly, do the authors cite their sources clearly? Look for a bibliography, references, or works cited list, or information about the research and its sponsors. You might want to follow up by checking a couple of the sources cited. Of course, a website that provides statistics and data and does not tell you where the information came from is not something you want to trust. Whenever you are doing research online, always look at who's behind the website and what their purpose is. Use your best judgment before you cite it in your paper. There are always exceptions to the guidelines given here, so when in doubt, ask your professor or a librarian.